Hi, Ohana. Happy Tower of Terror Thursday. Hope you're all having a magical day. Chris with DWA here, back with another episode of DWA Live with Chris, episode 15. And we are live. Thank you for everybody who stopped in earlier. Really appreciate it. Jack, what's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Thank you to everybody who comes out week to week. Really appreciate the support. I love you all the new faces. Love making new friends. I know Walt and Melissa are probably still alive. I just wanted to be somewhat on time. Got another themed Disney show for you this evening. Been working on it all week. Pepper Tree Villa, welcome. Thanks for stopping back in. Really appreciate it. Hope you're all having a magical day. This is our weekly themed show. Please keep the chat rated G. Children are watching, including some of mine. I know you guys know. Rosa, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Got one announcement I want to make, but I want to wait until some people show up. I know Walt and Melissa are still alive, I think. I just wanted to be on time. If you're here watching the replay, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And if you like this stream and are looking for more family-friendly streams, check out Dean over at the Live Place. He does awesome work. 40 different YouTube channels that he lists over there. His link is in the description below. Go check it out. Amazing work over there that he does. So maybe I'll just do it while there's nobody in here. For those of you that do not know, Amanda and I are no longer partners. Not going to go into too much of the details, but absolutely loved working with her. Very smart, came up with a lot of ideas, including the idea of tonight's show. But yeah, decided to say we needed a break. But tonight we got another bracket. The best character dining in Disney World bracket. I actually got oh, well, that's not going to work with this. How can I fix that? Okay. Glad I'm doing this now. Okay, there we go. The Google is over Chef Mickey's. But these are the matchups for this evening. Now, I've only been to 2 or 3 of these myself, so definitely going to need chat participation. That's a lot of links in the description. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of links in the description. What's doing, Big Rob? Thanks for stopping back in. Really appreciate it. Yeah, definitely check out all those links in the description below. Amazing creators, merch, Cargo 619. Her Instagram is down there. Mickey's Magic, her link is down there. Awesome time, or awesome merch. I was reading Zippity's comment at the same time. She actually made these coasters that you can see sporadically around. Those are actually wooden coasters that she hand painted. She hand painted the ears. What else? Oh, the other Nightmare Before Christmas ears are from her. Yes, it is bracket time. Did you see it? I showed everybody real quick. Hopefully the flashy business is done. Oh, no, come on. Well, we're only going to be using it for the first round. Well, that's kind of annoying. We're going to have to do something about that. I'm not familiar with any of these dinings. Well, your vote is still appreciated. Pepper Tree, thank you all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I know Walt and Melissa, I think, are still live. I wanted to be on time. I've only done 2 of these recently. One of the ones I did, the third one I did was Cinderella's Castle, but that was back when I was a kid. I don't know how else to do that. If I do this. This might mirror a little. Oops, sorry. But let me see if this works. Like I said, I've only been to, what, Park Fair, and okay, that seems to be working. I just got to deal with that mirroring, or we got to deal with the mirroring a little. And I've been to the Crystal Palace. Oh, I guess that'll work. Now I don't have to chat. There we go. Yes, awesome, Zippity. Congratulations. On his way to 300, going back to Disney in 3 weeks. That's awesome. Yeah, he just left Disney not too long ago. That's awesome. He just posted a video. If you don't know, I think most of you already know. But he posted the walkthrough of Flower and Garden, one of my favorite festivals with all those topiaries. So definitely go check that out. I guess we just get started. What time is it? 9:15. Is there a faster way I can do this? Like I said, we only have to use this thing for the first round. I don't have it set up like Steve where I can enter the winners as we go. I was lucky to get this done. So first we got what, Chef Mickey's up against. Let me see if I can destroy this one. Try to Trattoria Al Forno. Forno? Yeah. Sorry about that mirroring. I don't know which is, the flashing just doesn't work. So Chef Mickey's obviously is the one that's on top of the Contemporary overlooking Bay Lake. Must be awesome at dinner with the fireworks scene. Cargo, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping in. Really appreciate it. I figured you'd like these. Do you see it? Steve, what's up? No notification. Oh, no. Oh, that subscribe thing's not working. And Touring the Galaxy. Welcome, guys. Dana and John on the way to 1K. I know most of you have them already. Oh, I haven't even finished talking about it. We got both already. I figured Chef Mickey's would come on top, but it's all buffet style meals. Like I said, it's on top of the contemporary. And the other one's the Bon Voyage Adventure Breakfast at the Boardwalk. You can meet Donald, Goofy, Mickey, Pluto, and Minnie over at Chef Mickey's. I've never been there. That's a little too pricey for my budget. And the Bon Voyage breakfast at the Boardwalk. I think the only place where you can meet Rapunzel and Flynn Rider together, and Ariel and Prince Edward is there. Eric is there. That one's a prefix menu, apparently, though. Unlike most of these, they're buffet styles. Hope breakfast is cool. Yeah, I haven't done either of these. Jim, welcome. More sunshine, please. More Miss Galaxy, welcome. Fishing 1976, welcome. Thank you, Rosa. Hope breakfast is cool. So is that your vote? Pod squad's in the house. Now that I know what that means. We got 2 for Chef Mickey's. We got Chef Mickey's going up against the Bon Voyage breakfast. We got the Fab Five pretty much going up against Rapunzel and Ariel and Flynn Rider and Prince Eric. Chef Mickey's is buffet, which was kind of surprising to me. They have breakfast, lunch, or breakfast, brunch, and dinner. Same at the Pretoria. Am I saying that even right? Pretoria? At the Boardwalk. Both are on the dining plan. 1 credit. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Like 2 to 1. Want to see 2 to 1? The Lodge. We haven't got to the Lodge yet. Doing pretty good, Steve. How's it going over there? Chris Mouse Talk says hello. Hello, Mouse Talk. They're probably still live, aren't they? They were only halfway through. Oh, the choice. Can I share this again? I don't know what's going on with the sharing, but it's doing the flashy bit. Okay, there we go. The very top, Chef Mickey's going up against, I put the actual restaurant name, but the name of the meal is Bon Voyage Adventure Breakfast with Rapunzel and Flynn. And Mickey's, of course, is the one on top of the contemporary with Mickey, Goofy, Donald, Pluto, and Minnie. It must be nice at night with the fireworks. Mouse Talk's in the house. Thanks so much for stopping in. Awesome stream. Love Epcot. If you didn't catch Mouse Talks live, they just went live at 8 p.m. earlier. Talked all things Epcot. Awesome stream as usual. I would rather see Rapunzel and Flynn. I picked that one. So yeah, like I said, Steve, I've only done 3 of these, and one of them when I was a kid. Seeing Chef Mickey from the monorail with me. Yeah, like I said, at dinner with the fireworks up there, it must be awesome, overlooking Bay Lake. I think that's 2 to 2. It started way, way back here. 2 for Chef Mickey's. Both breakfast is cool, so 2 to 1. The lodge, I don't know what that means. Things are good tonight. Yes, they are done. Oh, Mouse Talk's done. I figured they were going to run a little late. I just didn't want to be late myself. I think Jim's saying Chef Mickey's. Whenever our breakfast was good, the food was good, but the characters were awesome. Yeah, that's what a lot of these seem to be, except for maybe this Bon Voyage. The food seems or sounds pretty good. But most of these character meals, it's about the characters, not so much the food. Breakfast ones can be pretty good. Arjon's in the house. Welcome. Thanks so much for stopping in. Well, D Hazel, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Who says Bon Voyage? I think I've lost count again. I think that's 3-3, if I'm not mistaken. One more vote. I know which way I would go. I think that was 3-3. If I'm assuming Jim was voting for Chef Mickey's, saying it looked cool from the monorail. All the food at the Garden Grill and Ohana are amazing. Yeah, they're coming up. Really, you like the Garden Grill? I've heard the complete opposite about that place. We're not there yet. Explosive. Vote Rapunzel. Rosa says Chef Mickey's. Well, we got to move this along. I would vote Chef Mickey's. Chef Mickey's. We're going to give it to Chef Mickey's. Chef Mickey's moving on. Sorry, Rapunzel. We love you. Now, this one I've actually eaten at. Let's see if this works. Yay. All right. We got 1900 Park Fair coming up against what Walt just mentioned, Ohana. 1900 Park Fair, obviously the one that's at Grand Floridian, where you can meet Alice, Mad Hatter, Winnie the Pooh, and Tigger. Boo! Walter Grams, welcome. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Garden Grill is fantastic, Chris. Yeah, I've never been there. Boat Ariel. No matter what, just vote Ariel. So we got 1900 Park Fair going up against one of the biggest fan favorites in Ohana, which is obviously the one that's at the Polynesian, where you can meet Lilo and Stitch for breakfast, along with Mickey and other people, I think. And we just got Ohana for breakfast is a waste of time. 1900 Park Fair is Cinderella, the Stepsisters, and Lady Tremaine. I don't think so, Steve. Not for breakfast. And the only thing other I found there was that Wonderland Tea Party. But that one I've eaten at. I have pictures with Mary Poppins and Winnie the Pooh, the Mad Hatter. Alice was there. But it looks like Ohana is going to, even Rose is voting Ohana. Yeah, what do they have dinner? I know they have dinner there, but I didn't know it was character, Steve. So dinner is Cinderella. Yeah, I was just talking the breakfast. But I was going to mention the Wonderland Tea Party. Pretty much 1900 Park Fair as a whole. Because Ohana has dinner too, but there's no characters, apparently. And the food served Ohana style. Jellies, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping in. Dallas, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping in. Long time no see. Never had breakfast at Park Fair. And we're going to move on with Ohana. Figured that's the way that one was going to go. Okay. Up next, interesting matchup. The flashy business done. Okay, good. The Storybook Dining at Artist Point going up against Garden Grove, which maybe some of you may or may not have heard of. But the Storybook Dining is the one that's at the Wilderness Lodge, where you get to meet Snow White, my favorite, the Evil Queen, and some of the dwarfs. I don't think they're all there at the same time. Again, it's another one that has a prefix menu. And the Garden Grove is actually at the Swan Hotel, buffet style. And the character dining apparently is only at dinner times and breakfast on the weekends. So we got the Storybook Dining with Snow White and Evil Queen going up against the Garden Grove over at the Swan. And I never got the character list. I think it's just like Fab Five people. There's two on this list that aren't technically on property. The food scares me, but the character meet and greets is awesome. Yeah, some people the opposite way with the face characters anyways. Juan, what's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Juan. Touring the Galaxy still in the house. Thank you guys so much for being here. And where did hey, Obi-Wan. I saw a bunch of Artist Point. And Cinderella was Cinderella. Yeah, I didn't find anything current on that, but it could be right. Like I said, not familiar with 80% of 80% of these. Always here for you, Chris, anytime. Really appreciate it. The outpouring of support the other day was extremely touching. I had no idea what is going on with the pup. Painting the Roses Red, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Lisa in the house. Man, he's seeing something he's not liking. No, I don't think so, Steve. Somebody's trying to come in the window or something. Yeah, I think the whole neighborhood can hear the dog at this point. I don't know if I should go out there or, I mean, there's people out there. I mean, I don't have to. It shouldn't be a problem. Sorry, guys, I came to say hi. I just stepped right back out. No, puppy. Thank you so much for being here, Cargo. Really appreciate it. Have a magical night. Oh, she's back. That was quick. But I only saw a few artisans. That's the one I would vote for, obviously, because most of you know I'm a Snow White fan. So next is one I want to try. What in God's name? I might have to step away for a minute, guys. We got the Tusker House going up against Camp May Cafe at the Beach Club. And of course, Tusker House is over at the Animal Kingdom in R&B Village. The Beach Club is a breakfast only. Whoa, I'm way behind. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, he seems to calm down a little now. Doggy was not happy. I don't know if somebody went outside and he's like jealous or, but I've never heard that before. Patty, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I've been to Tusker. Yeah, that's in the Animal Kingdom. They all have dining packages to the River of Light, which you can get Daisy, Donald, Mickey, and Goofy all dressed up in their safari gear, all buffet style. I go Lamplight Lounge. Dreamers Empire is here. Thank you so much for joining. Dean's in the house. Everyone say hi to Dean. He's the creator and caretaker of the live place for all your family-friendly live streams. 38 or 40 different channels he features over there. His link's in the description below. Definitely go check it out. Awesome job he does over there. And a few Tusker houses. That's probably the one I would vote for. At Camp May, you can meet Minnie, Daisy, Donald, and Goofy. Again, that's only breakfast. Tusker house. I think the dog has calmed down a little. Raccoon. Or a squirrel. Could be a squirrel. Well, it's dark here. I highly doubt he saw a squirrel. Jelly says Beach Club. Everyone's saying hi to Dean. Really appreciate you being here. I know you're super busy. Steve says Tusker. I don't think I only seen one for the boathouse or Beach Club. So we're going to move on. Tusker House. This is going to try to be completed this evening. Okay. I think I got the flashy business taken care of. That was the whole left side. Now we're moving on to the right side, where we got another place I've been to, the Crystal Palace, going up against the other one that's off property. And that is the Good Morning Breakfast with Goofy and Friends, which is at the Four Seasons at Walt Disney World. I didn't even know this was a thing. But the Crystal Palace is the one that's in the Magic Kingdom, right there at the hub we were just talking about a little while ago at Walt's stream. Victorian style, absolutely amazing building. Buffet style meals again. And there's Winnie the Pooh and Friends. We saw Eeyore, Tigger, and Piglet, along with the bear himself. A couple Crystal Palaces. And the Four Seasons at Walt Disney, it's got to be one of those good neighbor hotels. But it's only available a few times a week. And Goofy and Pals, the only thing I could find is Mickey and Minnie. But it looks like everybody's going with the footlong dog and fries at the food court. I've never had one of those footlong dogs. And I'm a fan of the hot dog. Those look like classic cargo eaters. Got a good eye there. They sure are. Snack design. CP's in the house? I think they're made for kids because they got a much smaller headband than the other ones. So I hope I'm not stretching them out. But other people seem to have problems seeing the other ones because they blend into the background so much. So these kind of pop. Oh, CP's for Crystal Palace. Okay. Got confused for a minute. Got a good friend CP who stops in from time to time. I see nothing but Crystal Palace, Crystal Palace. Thank you all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. No love for Goofy and Friends. Don't blame you. Crystal Palace, Crystal Palace. We're going to move on to Crystal Palace. I loved it there. I thought the service was good. And it's buffet style food. And it's not for the food, it's for the atmosphere and the characters. Now we got the mother of all character meals. Cinderella's Royal Table, which of course is the one that's inside the castle, going up against the Perfectly Princess Tea Party, which is over at the Grand Floridian. Both sound absolutely magical. The Royal Table I was at when I was a kid but haven't been there since. Where you're greeted by Cinderella herself, and then you go up that spiral staircase with the elevator to another team of princesses: Ariel, Aurora, Snow White, sometimes Jasmine, apparently. Food there, I heard, is amazing too. Never done the tea party, royal table, the mother of dragons. Steaks tonight, sounds good. We got a couple for the table, or one for the tea party. This sounds absolutely amazing, at least for the little princesses, because they actually receive a little doll, a tiara, a bracelet, a rose, and a scrapbook, along with the food and everything. Although this one sounds awfully pricey. I don't know if this is right, but it's apparently $330 to do this tea party. And that's good for an adult and a kid. And the little princes get a crown and a bear. And the girls get the princesses get a whole list of stuff. But yeah, I could be wrong on that. I mean, I pulled all this stuff off the internet, and can't really trust all the stuff that you get off the internet. But yeah, $330 for an adult and kid. But it sounds like absolutely amazing time. Along with the castle, absolutely amazing, where the girls or the princesses get a wand, and the princes get a sword, I think it is. Hey everyone, I'm on my way home. We'll try and catch up when we get home. The like button's been smashed. Thank you so much, Chef Family. Really appreciate it. I saw one tea party and a bunch of Cinderella table. I can't imagine anything beating Cinderella's royal table, but we'll see. I'm gonna move on at 25 minutes. All right, next. Two more on this side. We got the Garden Grill, which Mouse Talk loves, going up against another Epcot favorite, the if I'd been there, I'd probably be able to pronounce it better. A Kurish Royal Banquet Hall in the Norway Pavilion. Did I just destroy that completely? The Garden Grill, the one in Epcot, in the Land Pavilion, actually rotates slowly, where you can see RobFuz is here. Hey, what's up, brother? Thanks so much for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Aker Swish. Oh, Aker Swish. English was never my strongest point. It's that last part that's getting me. A lot of love watching from my MCU movies. You see Endgame yet? Yeah, Dean's in the house. Some awesome people here. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. See a lot of Garden Grills. Who's there? Mickey, Chip and Dale, and Pluto, dressed up in some farmer gear. Oh, like hush, but shush. Shush. So I'll practice it off camera. I don't go till next week. Don't go where? Oh, to the end game. Awesome. I'll probably be seeing it around that same time. Apparently, it's one that I should even see. Sounds like it's pretty good. Gotta go Garden Grill. Dean. That's probably the one I would go with. Although I see a lot of now, I don't know if people are trying to just tell me how it's pronounced or actually picking it. A Kirsch. I'll get it one day. Tough one. Where was the top? Right there. We got Garden Grill 1, 2. I think that was a pronunciation. 3, 4, 4-1. Mickey's Magic. Meaghan, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. All right, and that's the bottom. Really, sheesh. Yeah, you should have just heard me trying to pronounce this Kirsch. Did I just get it? Germany is cool with the show. Yeah, I like the little train track setup that they got out there too. That's probably my favorite pavilion, Germany. They got that grapefruit beer there, the Schlauffenhofer, something like that. Absolutely amazing stuff. Back to my movie. Thank you so much for stopping in, Rob. Really appreciate it. Go check out Rob if you haven't. He goes live tomorrow at 4:30. Frankie's Friday with Frankie Fridays. I think we're gonna move on with Garden Grill. First Captain America movie. I got a long way to go. Garden Grill is moving on. No love for the princesses. Last one on this side. And then we're gonna pick up the pace. So we got the Hollywood and Vine, and we ran out of meals or places to eat character meal. So we have a placeholder with Arjon's, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Can be found at any park. Whereas Hollywood and Vine is obviously in Hollywood Studios. And they have two different setups. Somebody else did that too. I forget who it was. I don't know if it was Rob during one of his brackets or Mouse Talk. I think somebody had Arjon's as a placeholder. So we'll see how far he makes it in our bracket, because I already see a lot of votes for Arjon's. Can Arjon's win the bracket? If he makes it to the, I said last night, we'll see if Arjon's wins our character bracket. Arjon cooks. Arjon's. Oh my goodness, no love for McStuffins. That's who you can meet at breakfast over there. A bunch of the Casey Jr. or Disney Jr. characters. And then it's different at night. Lunch and dinner are different. It's Mickey and Minnie and stuff going up against Arjon's. Arjon's Disney food. Arjon's is Disney. Arjon's wins. Greg is calling it. Ooh, we got one vote for Hollywood and Vine, but I don't know if it can come back against that. It's like Arjon's in a landslide. I agree, Meg. I'd vote Arjon's and everyone. He's gonna make it on to the next round. Sorry, Vampira, but you're going down. All right, so now we don't have to do that other thing, because now I can just do this. So we got Chef Mickey's going up against Ohana in the next round on the left-hand side. Chef Mickey's obviously the one that's you can vote for yourself. I know the one bracket where you can actually vote for yourself. Arjon's doesn't have good desserts. Again, it's not about the food, it's about the experience. Ohana, tough one. I know these are going to get super tough, as most of these brackets do, down towards the end. One for Chef Mickey's, 3-1. I think voting or counting these votes might get easier. And Ohana's the one over at the Polynesian. Probably the one place I would love to stay. Never been to either Chef Mickey's or Ohana. Ohana. One Chef Mickey still. Touring the Galaxy still in the house. Thank you so much. Dreamers Empires, Ohana. 2 for Chef Mickey's, but I don't think he'd come back. 18 in the house. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. I should probably keep count. 1, 2, 3, 3 to 1, 7 to 1, 8 to 1, 8 to 2, 8 to 2 for Ohana. 10. Got 8 out there. I don't think it can. Well, it could probably get tied up if everybody else voted. I would vote Ohana. Let's move on, Ohana. Just for time's sake. Sorry, Mickey, but you are gone. So now we got Storybook Dining at the Artisan Point. Would be one of my faves with Snow White. And the Dwarfs and Evil Queen going up against Tusker House at the Animal Kingdom, where you can meet Donald and Minnie, Mickey. Oh no, not Minnie. I'm sorry, Goofy, dressed in their safari. I'd vote Touring the Galaxy. Let's do a bracket against everyone in the chat. Round 1, Mickey's Magic versus Touring the Galaxy. We're gonna have a double bracket going. I've never been to Artist Point. Like I said, I've never been to 80% of these. We call Papa R. John's Pizza Artist Point, 2 for Artist Point, 3 for Artist Point, going up against Tusker House. A big fan favorite. So what happens when they win or lose the bracket? Artist Point, 5. Haven't eaten at either. And still vote. Which have you heard is the best? I would vote Artist Point just because it's Snow White and the Dwarfs. I vote Mickey's Magic. Let's move on. Artist Point. That's going to be the final for that side. Sorry, Tusker, but time is an issue. So now we got Crystal Palace. We're on the right hand side, going up against Cinderella's Royal Table. 2 very good ones. Artist Point, AJC Magic, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping in. Going to go to Artist Point. Yeah, that would be high on my list to go to. Crystal Palace. Wow. Kind of shocked. Royal Table. Both of these I've actually eaten at 25 years apart from one another, but just recently did Crystal Palace. I absolutely loved it. And from what I can remember, loved Cinderella's Royal Table. Crystal Palace. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 5, 2, 6, 2. 6-2 Crystal Palace. Steve, do you like to dine with the princesses? Yeah, weird. The kids really aren't into the whole character meet. I'm more into meeting the characters than they are usually. Thank you so much for in the Galaxy, John and Data. I'm never sure which one is there. It is more unique experience. Some characters I want to see that. Yeah, no kidding. Especially together like that. Definitely the only place you can see the dwarves throughout the year. Another vote for Crystal Palace, and that's 7-2. 7-2 Crystal Palace going up against Cinderella's Royal Table in the castle. Pooh and friends are about to take down the Pop Princess. And I'm also watching the draft, so I blame it on confusion. He really picks fluid friends. Let's move on. Crystal Palace. It was 7-2. The time restraints here. And the last one on the right-hand side is R. Johns, the man, the myth, the legend, going up against the Garden Grill. I'm going to absolutely die laughing if R. Johns wins this thing. R. Johns, the man himself, going up against Epcot's Garden Grill, where you can meet Chip and Dale, Mickey all dressed up in their farmer's gear, see living with the land. R. Johns, R. Johns, R. Johns. Everybody's going to make it a point to make R. Johns win. R. Johns all day, they say. Garden Grill, R. Johns. I vote for R. Johns and say R. Johns. Okay, R. Johns is moving on again. Bye-bye, Garden Grill. Okay. The last two on the left-hand side are Artist Point, Storybook Dining with Snow White, Papa John's What, going up against Ohana, the Polynesian Lilo and Stitch breakfast. Everyone go support the Park Squad. Yeah, I know they were 35 away from 1,000. Getting so close. Meeting R. Johns has been so much fun. I know. I hope we get to do it in August. Yeah, I bring a. If he wins this, I'm bringing a copy of this so he can sign it. Ohana, Artist Point. This one would be tough for me. I've just heard so much good things about Ohana. 23 now. Just share the link. 23. They're 23 away from 1,000. Is that what you're saying, Zippity? Artist Point. Oh boy, I gotta count this. It's starting to get close. Artist Point. 1 1 2 2 1 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 5 3 5 3 5 3 Ohana. I assume Ohana is my favorite. This one for Artist Point. Oh, 4 5 tied up now. 5-5. Oh boy. Thank God we'll get there. No rush. Slowly but surely. For all the support. You're welcome. 5-5. Tied up by the looks of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 3, 4, 5. Yep. Tied up 5-5. 21 watching. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. We need a couple more votes. One more vote so we can move this along. Got 9 minutes. Dana says Ohana. So 6-5. 6-5 Ohana to make it to the finals. Jack, welcome back. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Zippity Doo Dad's son, Ohana. Got the whole family pulling in here. So that makes it 7-5, 8-5, 9-5. Jack said Ohana. Jack say Ohana. Quick service is open. Everything else needs reservation months in advance. Yeah. Even months in advance, it's next to impossible to get some of these reservations. I think Ohana is going to move on. It started to pull away there. R. Johns voted. Greg voted. Jack says Endgame is coming. All right. And the final two on the other side, the right-hand side, are Crystal Palace going up against R. Johns. the man, the myth. Will he make it to the finals? Crystal Palace and the Magic Kingdom there. Pooh and friends going up against Arjons. Dana has arrived. And so many people popped in there for a second. Zippity Doo Dad's son. I love that. Oops. Where is John Dana? Oh no, I still have to go for Arjons. Arjons doesn't, he goes for Crystal Palace. So many awesome people in here. Thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate it. Oop, I missed the. Steve voted Arjons. 1, 2, 2-1. Oop, he votes Arjons. Good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping in. What's Missing Galaxy? What Miss Galaxy says wins. Okay. What did she vote for? Breakfast with Arjons at Crystal Palace. That would be nice. Or breakfast at Ohana with Arjons. The two finalists by the looks of it. Because he just got a whole bunch of votes. Zippity, AJC, Peppertree, Greg, Jim. Fishing wants to have a tequila at the Mexico bar. That kid is hooked now. That really his son? That's awesome. I think Arjons is going to win the whole thing. I starting to look that way because we're going to move him on to the finals. There he is. We got two powerhouses going up against each other. Ohana at the Polynesian going up against Arjons, which can be found at any park just about at any time. I think Arjons should win the whole thing. It's starting to look that way, Steve. And yeah, I think Arjons or breakfast with Arjons at Ohana sounds pretty amazing. Johanna, I love it. Got a couple of votes for Ohana. It's a tie. Arjons, I don't know if it's going to be a tie. Should be a tie. We got one for Ohana. Johanna. Maybe we'll have to call it a tie. Subscribe to Arjons, get him to 1K so he does his first live. Yes. Like 350 away, 6 something. Tie. I'm seeing a couple ties. It's a tie. Ohana. I think it is technically a tie so far. Some are just calling for Arjons to win it outright. So we got 1, 2. Become a millionaire. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to get the Toy Story Lego Carnival set. Awesome. Ohana, Snort, Arjons. Please let's network. That's not this type of stream. This is a prepared Disney. You can more than welcome to make friends. Arjons, 640 subscribers. 360 to go. Should be no problem. Ohana it is. I think it's seriously a tie. I think it was 3-3. People were saying that before it was already done. Arhana it is. I think we'll just call it that. Arjons Ohana is the winner of this bracket. Congratulations, Arjons and Ohana. We'll be printing out a copy of this and bringing it with me in August. So hopefully we can get it signed. Absolutely awesome. I don't think he made it that far in the other one. I still can't remember whose bracket that was, but absolutely love it. Love you all. Hopefully it was fun. We'll be back next Thursday with another one. We're back on the live place. Somebody mentioned that earlier. Apparently it was a mistake, because most of you who run a YouTube channel or website know there's a lot to it and stuff can get missed. So we're back up there. His link is in the description below. Dean, I don't know if he was in the house. I don't know if he's still here. Dreamers Empire does amazing work over there. 38 featured channels, I think it is, all family friendly. Got your whole week covered. Definitely go check them out. The links to the merch is also in the description below. Cargo 619, the creator of these ears, and the other Snow White ones up there. Meaghan, Mickey's Magic 28 was here earlier. I think she's still in here. Dreams Empire, there he is. She did the Snow White ones, hand painted, the hand painted Snow White coasters. Absolutely amazing stuff. Her Etsy shop link is in the description below. Janine, she does an Etsy shop too. Cute little bracelets. New items are coming. Her link's in the description below. All the channels in the description below. Check them out. Amazing people with great content. Likewise, the power channels on our homepage. Awesome people. Been huge supporters of ours since the beginning. Can't say enough about them. Absolutely love them. Love you all. Really appreciate you all being here. Look forward to this every day. Seriously. Disney Nerd Herders is in the house. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping in. Really appreciate it. You just missed it, but Arjon's tied Ohana in the best Disney character meal bracket. Absolutely awesome. Couldn't have ended any better in my eyes. Thank you, AJC. Really appreciate you being here. Tomorrow is Friday. As mentioned earlier, RobFuz is on at 4:30 p.m. with Frankie for their Frankie Fridays. Awesome time. Those two together are absolute riot. I'll try to be there. It's tough with work. I don't know what else is on Friday. I know I missed stuff. I think Resort TV goes on Fridays at 6, possibly. But then Saturday at 7, we have DizneyDan for his Disney Fiasco. 7 p.m. Eastern. Almost at a year mark on that show. Absolutely amazing. Go check it out. And that's followed immediately by Steve and Mouse Talk over at Mouse Talk's channel for their sports night. Always a good time. Sure, they might be talking a little Endgame maybe or something too. Definitely stop by and check it out. It's a good time. Good night, R. Johns. Congratulations again. Really appreciate you being here. Have a magical night. Thank you, Rosa. Really appreciate you being here. All your work means a lot. And Sunday, we have A Disney Life from Me at 8 p.m. doing their trivia. It might even be their Jeopardy night, if I'm not mistaken, where they got the 3 winners going up against each other. They're the pros at it. So if you haven't checked them out, definitely go check out A Disney Life for Me. And they're followed directly by Dole Whip Dad at 9. Usually time can change over there, but he has his DizTube where he has fellow YouTubers on. Definitely check those two out. Awesome time. I'll be back tomorrow at lunch, probably at 7 or 7:30. And that's all I got for you. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Really make my day, seriously. I love you all. Really like family. So thank you so much. And until we see each other again, have a magical day, guys. Bye.